Hi guys, so in this video I'm going to be giving you 7 different ways you could potentially make 1 million Robux on Roblox. Make sure you stay until the end of the video because there's a spot in here where I actually give you a bonus tip. So why would you even want 1 million Robux in the first place? Well, I guess the obvious reason is so you can flex about not really having to worry about Robux. You could literally just buy whatever game passes you want without really caring too much about its cost. Another reason is because maybe you've been staring at a Dominus and imagining how good it would look on your Roblox character, but then you see the price tag and then you see your Robux, and then you see the price tag and then you see your Robux, and well, that's the end of that. Getting 1 million Robux might sound like it's impossible. I mean, it costs like $100 to get 10,000 Robux, so 1 million Robux is like $10,000? Well, the first way you can get 1 million Robux is literally by whipping out a credit card and going nuts on it. Buying Robux so you can flex on Adopt Me, or buy that Dominus that you thought costed 1 million but actually costs 1.7 million, or give it all away, or save it for a game. There's so many things you can do with that much Robux. But most of us don't really have that kind of money to spend on Roblox, so let's figure out how we can possibly make that much without handing over a truckload of cash to Roblox. Okay, so you could in theory find a rich friend and beg them for Robux, or do something for them and try to earn it that way. Begging them for Robux probably isn't the best idea, because they'd get tired of you pretty quickly, and well, I believe you can block someone in 2 clicks on Discord. Okay, hold on, I just want to make sure that it actually is 2 clicks to block someone on Discord. So the first click, you right click their name, and the second click, you click block. Oh, it's actually 3 clicks, okay. So if you work for them, well, they're rich, so you might be able to convince them to pay you a little bit more for your hard work. If you find more than one rich friend, then you have different sources of income that you could use. For example, let's say that you have 4 rich friends, and all of them have 5 million Robux. You could do something for the first rich friend, like editing a video, and since he has a lot of money, if you do a good job, he might pay you a ton. And if that friend ends up finding a new editor, then you have 3 other friends that you can work for. So basically, make more friends, and if you want to get 1 million Robux in particular, then find people who've made more than that much and work for them. Okay, so this next tip is the bonus tip. And remember that rich friend from before? Instead of working for them, what you want to do is talk to them and kind of ask them about their journey on Roblox. And you might be thinking, well, how is asking a rich friend about the Roblox journey going to make me a millionaire? Well, that rich friend became rich for a reason. They probably had to work really hard for their money, and they probably failed a bunch of times before they acquired their stacks of Robux. So, if you can learn about how they failed, then after you finish watching this video and setting off on your million Robux journey, you'll know what to do and what not to do. So basically what I'm saying is use their failures to succeed. It might have taken that friend a lot of time and money to make that failure, and if they tell you about it, then you saved yourself all that time and money because you know exactly what they did wrong and you know how to avoid it. So tip number 3 is essentially to learn a skill that people will pay money for, and then gain experience with that skill over some years and charge people a lot of money for it. The amount of money people will pay you to do something depends on how good you are at it. So for example, I'm a scripter and I've been scripting for around 6 years as of now. So people are likely to pay me a lot of Robux to script things for them because I have a ton of experience. You kind of have to think in the eyes of a game creator and think of what they want. Game creators need developers that know what they're doing, and if they already have a game out, then they'll pay a lot of money for these kinds of developers. What you want to do is pick a skill and then stick with that skill for many years. In the first year, you might even have to do that skill for free. Like for my first year of scripting, I didn't even get paid. I used to script for free just because I really liked doing it. And I didn't know it at the time, but all those scripts I made for free gave me a lot of experience. I learned a lot coding for other people, even if it was for free, and after that year, I was able to slowly start charging a little bit more Robux, like 1,000 Robux for certain things, and over the years I gained more and more experience, and now I get paid like 300,000 Robux for certain scripts. On Twitter, there are a lot of people who show the power of getting experience in a certain field, and like this is true for any field. Like if you want to learn an instrument, you got to practice it a ton. If you want to be good at a sport, you got to practice. And it doesn't happen overnight, but it's the result of doing something a lot of times. Game owners need people that can build, script, design UI, model stuff, make music, and a lot more. Find something that you like to do and begin learning it as soon as you finish watching this video and clicking subscribe. Just learn a little bit every day and you'll see results. If you want to know more about this, let me know in the comments. I'll make a separate video on how I learned to script at one point. Tip number 4 is to make a game and hire everyone else. So for this, what you need is a solid game plan that you think will succeed. And you also need some type of money, whether that's in Robux or in real money. So what you want to do is essentially, you're going to plan out a game and hire people to make it for you. This is actually kind of dangerous and very risky if you don't know what you're doing. So I recommend you do tip number 3 for a few years to get more game development experience before you go into this one. Because in this one, if you make a mistake, it can cost you a lot of money. So in the Roblox dev forum, there's a lot of people you can hire to do things for you. Most games need builders, scripters, UI designers, music makers, and 3D modelers. Hiring people to do this can cost a lot, depending on how good quality you want your game to be. A lot of people charge many thousands for commissions. So if you're interested in this tip, I recommend you get a ton of Robux by following tip number 3 and then trying this tip out. Remember that making a game is very risky, but it has the highest returns if it succeeds. You're essentially trying to spend a bunch of Robux hiring people and then using that game to make 1,000,000 Robux. If your game succeeds and you effectively monetize it, you will make a lot of Robux, and I mean like Robux in the multi-millions. The 5th tip is to make and sell clothes. There are millions of people that play Roblox. Okay, hold on, let me fact check that. Okay, yeah, 43.2 million daily active users. Yep, multi-millions. So as I was saying, there are millions of people that play Roblox, and well, everyone likes their favorite Among Us hoodies, patriotic flags, and cats. So all you have to do is make shirts that you think people will like and sell them. So let's say you make a really nice shirt and price it at 10 Robux. Roblox takes 30% of your Robux, so you'll make 7 Robux each time someone buys that shirt. So to make 1,000,000 Robux, you just need to sell that shirt 142,000 times. Okay, that's a large number, but remember that you can make more than one shirt and you can set the price to whatever you want. So if you make 20 different shirts at like 25 Robux a shirt, you just have to sell like 2,000 of each of them. So there's no limit on how many shirts you can make or how many times people can buy your shirt. So the possibilities are endless. The 6th tip is to make YouTube videos and hope some rich guy comes in and hands you money for a video. Okay, this might seem like a joke, but in all honesty, YouTubers and game developers kind of need one another. YouTubers need games to make videos on, and game developers need YouTubers to bring more players into their game. So if you do well with YouTube, a game developer might reach out to you and hand you a bunch of money to make a video on their game. Okay, so the final tip is to make YouTube videos, get an audience, make an AFK game, and watch the passive income roll in. So if you know the YouTuber Modern Chris, he actually did this and he made a ton of money doing it. I even gave him 100,000 of my own Robux. Basically what you do is you make a game called AFK until 1,000 Robux, and you just stay in the game being AFK until someone donates 1,000 Robux to you, and then you just change it to AFK until 5,000 Robux, or a little bit higher amount, and you basically just continue doing it until you're at 1,000,000 Robux. This usually doesn't work well unless you have an audience, which is why I recommend doing YouTube until you get that audience who likes your videos. And if people like what you do, then they're more likely to spend money on your products. So those are my 7 tips for getting 1,000,000 Robux on Roblox. If you stayed this long, thank you, because that watch time actually helps me out with the algorithm. And if you like this video, you should subscribe because I make videos that are designed to help you succeed on Roblox. Oh, and I also give away a lot of Robux. So see you in the next video.